What's up? What's up, everybody? Today is day 14 of the Lincoln Riley and the USC Trojans football breakdown. But today we're not doing one play. I owe you guys for a late video, so we're going to do another full play drive. Normally with our full play drives, we usually go into the fact where it always ends in a successful drive. But this version here, we're going to go into a not so successful drive and maybe talk about things that we would have done differently or things that we would have coached up differently from a high school standpoint. Now, again, these guys are in college, so the speed and the looks are going to be a little bit differently. But if we can kind of prepare our guys now as 9th, 10th, or 11th graders, then they'll succeed getting older. So let's dive into the video. As we get into it, this formation here, like we said in previous videos, is going to be deuce left, which is we're always calling it to the tight ends. But this particular version, it'll be inverted. And you're just going to get a jet motion RPO. As we work into the RPO, we notice how everybody reacts to the inside zone. This RPO variation is what I like to call slap. And that pretty much just means when everybody crashes to the run, I'm just going to slap a little cheap shot right behind you, because you're not paying attention more so to the pass. You're more so worried about the run. He really could have got not late McCree, but Walker Lyons hurt. So I would say more so just try to hit him sooner rather than later. So as we go work into play 2, we're going to have just a pistol eye is what I like to call it. So I'll just call pistol eye, and it's even. So we can go right or left depending on who the strength or the blocker tight end is. So right now we'll say pistol eye right, because the tight end down here at the bottom looks like he's offset. And for this particular play, we're just going to get what Lincoln Riley's favorite run play is, GT counter. But this time we're going to GT counter to the right. So the run is going to the right. So as you notice, we got 50, I think that's 55 and 74, both pulling to the right, which opened up the counter lanes. So as we go into the third play here, we have heavy tray left, because again, you guys were still in 21 personnel, which we have 2 tight ends. So what you're going to get here is the first guy in the front is going to run the corner route. The receiver at the bottom is going to run the bubble route. And then the tight end closest to the left tackle is going to run the chip shot snag route. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the spacing. Because we're heavy tray, meaning we're 2 tight ends, you're not necessarily going to see a high safety look. You're going to get him more so in the box, because when you go 2 tight ends, most people think run. So when we do get the vertical release, you notice here how everybody just got up out of there and it left the opening for the snag, the chip snag. So as we work into the fourth play, we're back in heavy pistol. So we can still go back to the right. I mean, pistol eye right, my bad, not heavy pistol. Pistol eye right. And what you're going to see here is essentially just counter again. And we're going to get the same counter, GT counter. So the left guard here and the the left guard here and the left tackle here are going to pull and go to the right. The left guard is going to be your kick out, more so say. It's like your first blocker. And then your left tackle is the one that wraps around and picks up the linebacker or any like nickel crashing inside. So as the play begins, you see, like I said, left tackle, left guard, wrap around. Now, we didn't get much yardage, but it still may set up for something later. So as we get into the last and final play, you have tray right, because you have the tight end here at the right side. And you're pretty much just going to get a variation of Lincoln Riley's favorite Y cross concept. But this variation here, you're going to get a speed out essentially by the tight end that's offset. The slot receiver that's on the line of scrimmage here, you're going to get a crosser, and his job is essentially just to go behind the man that's in front of him and pull that safety down. And then the outside receiver is going to run like a deep curl route, and his job is pretty much just to sit in the window. So as we get ready to watch it all play out, you see you have the speed out, you have the sit that came right in front but didn't necessarily get enough depth behind, and then you had the deep curl route. Now as you can see, it was an interception, and like I said before, as we watch it a bunch of times, you can notice that we just didn't get enough depth and we didn't hit the hole at the right time. Still a decent play call though. That is it for day 14. You guys, please make sure you're liking and subscribing and comment and sharing. If you guys want to see a different team or a different look, please let me know. As always, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.